Okay, so today we are talking about two massive topics, climate change and our food supply. But we're looking at it through a really cool lens, a high-tech solution that's popping up in, of all places, university laboratories. Let's get right into it.
I mean, really think about that question. This isn't just some academic exercise. For a country like India, it's a critical, urgent, everyday reality. When your weather goes off the rails, the stakes for farmers and for the entire nation are just incredibly high. So how do you even begin to tackle a problem that big?
All right, first, let's get a feel for what this challenge actually looks like on the ground. Because, this isn't just about slightly hotter summers. We're talking about a fundamental threat to how food has been grown for generations.
For millions upon millions of farmers, climate change means monsoons you can't rely on, sudden droughts, and killer heat waves. This stuff directly hammers crop yields, and that has a domino effect on everything from a single family's income to whether there's enough food on shelves across the country. It's a very real and very present danger.
But here's the thing. In the face of this massive crisis, a pretty powerful and coordinated response is starting to take shape, and it's being driven by science and technology.
The core concept here has a name: climate-resilient agriculture. And put simply, it's all about making farmers smarter, not just harder. It's about getting farmers the tools and the data they need to see what's coming, to adapt, and to overcome the challenges that a changing climate is throwing at them. And this, right here, is where the story gets super interesting. Because the engines driving this whole agricultural revolution, they aren't in corporate boardrooms. They're in the research departments and the labs of India's top agricultural universities.
And just look at who's leading the charge. You can see the sheer scale of this effort. We're talking about a coordinated mission that stretches all across the country, from the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, or IARI in New Delhi, all the way down to Tamil Nadu Agricultural University in Coimbatore. This is not just a bunch of separate projects. It's a powerful network, and they are all laser-focused on the exact same goal.
So, what does this actually look like in practice? Let's zoom in on a really fantastic example coming out of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, IARI.
This quote is actually the title of a publication from IARI, and honestly, it just perfectly captures the spirit of their whole mission. It's not just about surviving, it's about innovating to build a better, more sustainable future.
Okay, so their big initiative is called Pusa Krishi, and its whole focus is on creating what they call digital advisory tools. The entire idea is to get that expert knowledge out of the science lab and put it directly into the hands of the farmer.
So what does a digital advisor actually do? Well, it means a farmer can get a super local, real-time weather forecast right on their phone. It means they can check the latest market prices before they even think about selling their crops. And, crucially, it means getting specific advice on which seeds to plant or what techniques to use to deal with, say, a coming dry spell. It is literally like having an agricultural expert in your pocket 24/7.
Now, building on that, the next wave of this innovation goes even further. We're talking about moving from just digital advice to something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction, putting artificial intelligence and smart sensors right there in the soil.
So if we head over to Punjab Agricultural University, or PAU, they're taking this to a whole other level. And they're proving that some of the best innovation happens when you work together.
PAU has actually teamed up with BITS-Pilani, which is a top-tier engineering institute, to mash up agricultural science with some seriously cutting-edge tech. Their focus: AI, the Internet of Things, and something called precision farming.
But what does AI in the field even mean? Okay, imagine this: AI models that can predict a crop disease outbreak before it even happens. Or picture tiny little sensors in the soil, sending live data about moisture levels straight to a farmer's app. This lets them use water and fertilizer with surgical precision, only what's needed, right where it's needed. It's a brilliant way to make farming way more efficient and way more sustainable.
Now, it's so important to understand that this isn't just about cool research projects. There is a very clear, very direct pipeline from these university innovations to the actual fields themselves.
Right. The endgame here is not to just publish a bunch of academic papers. The goal is to make a real, tangible impact. The whole system is designed to turn scientific breakthroughs into practical tools that farmers can actually use to protect their crops and their livelihoods.
And you can see this pipeline in action, step by step. It all kicks off with that initial research and innovation at the university. That research then leads to the development of tools, like the apps and sensors we've been talking about. Then, and this part is key, there are training programs to actually teach farmers how to use these new tools. And the final result? A stronger, more secure, and more resilient harvest.
So when you take a step back and you look at this whole big picture, what India is building here, it could be more than just a national strategy. It might just be a blueprint for the rest of the world.
With over 8 major institutions spearheading this and so many more involved, this is a massive coordinated push to fundamentally redesign agriculture for our new climate reality. I mean, that is a powerful statement of intent.
What this all boils down to is a powerful fusion. By taking that deep, age-old wisdom of agricultural science and blending it with the incredible power of modern IT, India isn't just adapting, it's writing a brand new playbook for how to achieve food security in the 21st century.
And that kind of leaves us with one last massive question to think about. As every nation on Earth starts to grapple with these same climate pressures, could this unique mix, this blend of deep-rooted farming knowledge and breakthrough AI be the very key we need to feed our future world? It's a pretty powerful idea to end on.